Scorpio, born October 23rd to November 21st, what can you expect for the month of January 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So Scorpio, there's maybe things that you're working on, that you're building, that you know all these small details, and then it just falls apart. Don't be, discouraged. I feel like what you're going to learn from this is to use the right tools, the right people, the right things. You're going to find that less is more. I feel like maybe you were trying to do too much at once and it wasn't sustainable. It's like building a stick house, right? And starting with like one toothpick on the bottom and going up from there. It's not going to work, right? Or getting overly complicated. I feel like what's going to happen this month is some of the things that haven't been working for you are going to fall apart, and new, simpler things or ideas are going to emerge that are much clearer, much easier to integrate and to make happen for yourself. So I feel like this is a really good month to out with the old and in with the new. Now, let's look at those of you in a committed relationship, romantic relationship, what you can expect for the month of January. So I feel like you and your relationship are good. I feel like there's a real sweetness to it. I feel like you're learning more and more about each other, even however long you've been in the relationship. I feel like there's new things that you're learning and discovering about yourself. I also feel like it may be going to another deeper, more spiritual level this month. There may be more spiritual things or interests that you're learning about each other and about yourself and about your own nature that allows you to be a better partner and a more loving partner, and vice versa. So I like the relationship and I like where it's headed. I also like the honesty that's in the relationship, and the willingness to be patient and to hear each other is really strong this month. So let's look and see for those of you that are single and liking a romantic relationship. Scorpios, what's coming up is learning to listen without learning to listen differently. So learning to listen without judgment, or learning to listen in a new way. Learning to listen from, I don't know who that person is. Learning to listen from I'm curious about you, not I know who you are. Or as soon as they say something, aha, you're one of those people, or aha, you're one of those people. Because Scorpios, you are very sensitive and you're very in tune. But like all of us can get it wrong, or can pigeonhole somebody on one thing they've said and labeled them like that when maybe they're just like that in the moment and they're not really like that overall, right? So by letting go of letting go of how you think somebody is and becoming curious, I'd like to get to know you. I'm wondering what kind of person you are. And then even when you see something about them, is that really true? Are they like that all the time? Being curious is going to help to open up the relationships, to give you a better chance at attracting somebody better, and really getting into a long-term relationship that can be healthy and good for you. So I think the key is being curious and being open to getting to know somebody. Now, I'm so sorry, I have a bad head cold and a sore throat, so I'm choosing my words because of my throat here. Let's look at career and money for Scorpios. You've put a lot of things in place that are going to be manifesting this month. That the work that you've done in 2016, you're going to be harvesting a lot of things in January, and so you're going to be super busy. And of course, there will be some challenges with that. Especially, we've got a full moon in Cancer where people around you may be a little more sensitive, and it may even be where somebody else steps on somebody else's toes and you step in to intervene because you see that person getting crushed and you want to be the advocate for them. So it may be even not necessarily about you, but you stepping in to save somebody else from what you perceive as a bully or too harsh or somebody who's lacking tact. Something else about. So another thing is you may be called to look at the fine line, may be called to look at the bottom line around money towards the end of the month, beginning the end of the month, and seeing other ways in which you weren't aware that money's being siphoned from you, or that's like, wow, I had no idea I was paying that, or I had no idea I was paying this, where you can actually um, find it for less or find ways to do business for less. So I feel like there's ways for you to actually save money if you slow down and take the time to look, especially at the end of January. Okay, and let's look at your health for Scorpios. I feel like your health is in a good place. I feel like you have a lot of energy. I feel like there's a lot of happiness and joy. Some of you may be a little sleep deprived, but I feel overall the January is going to be a good month for you. There's a resilience, and I feel like there's a lot of energy that's going to be feeding you this month, especially from your career. That makes you feel important. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're worthwhile and you're doing things that are worthwhile. So that's all positive. And anything unexpected for Scorpios this month. I wouldn't say unexpected as much as I would say welcomed. There's some welcomed creativity that comes in. We do have a new moon in Aquarius, January 28th, 29th. But even before that, I feel like there's a lot of creative ability comes in to problem solve this month for you around just the strangest things, from maybe something at home with your child to something at the office or work, or it just feels like you have all these ideas for problem solving, and it might even be like $1 million idea in there, like, oh gosh, I should patent that. So if you get some great ideas, make sure that you follow through, because I feel like these aren't this isn't an everyday occurrence. Like it's you're being flushed with new ideas this month to help you problem solve. So that's a really, really important thing. Now, some of you may be dealing with some backstabbing issues, or feeling backstabbed or hurt by somebody, whether it's at work or whether it's personal. But there may be some healing that's available for you. And this could have been something that happened a long time ago, and it's just coming up again to be healed. So just know that if that's there, that to deal with it, take care of it, set aside the time for the therapy or the weekend retreat or whatever it is that you do, or our session with me that you have to kind of move you through it, because that's really going to help you recover and allow you then to take advantage of these great insights that you get, these for problem solving and for just creative insights. All right, Scorpios, it sounds like you're going to have a busy month, an active month, and a very happy, buoyant month. So I like that a lot. I wish you the most wonderful 2017, prosperous and abundant new year. Thank you so much for connecting with me in 2016, this past year. And I hope that you continue to share and like my intuitive astrology. And I look forward to you commenting at the bottom, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.